After attempting to kill the wither, it sent me to a mysterious cave world. There are no trees and little animals, but deadly creatures wander the caves. We have to progress through stages of gear to travel the cave-like world, and we have to defeat the Warden King and conquer the deep, dark dimension. Can we survive 100 days in this cave world? Stick around to find out. And if you want to help me hit 200 subscribers this year, consider subscribing for quality content every week. But anyways guys, enjoy the video. And just like that, our journey begins now. I spawned next to a big lake and immediately gathered some sweet shrooms and cave vines, which were a decent food source. I gathered some dirt and did some risky parkour over a ravine, and I stumbled across my first creeper. I backed away and it blew up. I spotted a mineshaft, so I went over and gathered some wood. I made a pickaxe and gathered my first stone tools. I found a minecart chest that had a bed and a clock in it. I then found a brick house structure and decided it was going to be my first home. I decided to read the book I spawned with, and it told me all about how to craft parts for tools. I then crafted some patterns, a part builder, a tinker station, and a part storage chest. The part builder was used for making parts. You used the tinker station for forging them together. Using some patterns in the part builder and then using the tinker station, I forged a flint pickaxe and axe. I then broke into a dungeon thing which I found and had some skeletons with daggers, and I got some decent loot from there. But the loot was not as good as my intro, which was actually made by Wolf102, so go over there and subscribe to her. The next day, I forged a bone pickaxe and used a rusty sword from the skeletons. I also did a little mining to get some iron. I also got some gold, lapis, and eventually diamonds. After a while, I spotted more diamonds, but a spawner box spawned a bunch of zombies and spiders on me. Oh no, oh god, they're dropping ores. After that close call, I found some conundrum crystals. Once it turned day 3, I broke into a zombie spawner. The loot was okay. I then found some sheep, which was ridiculously rare, so I put them in a hole. I then went home and put some items in some chests. On day 4, I crafted a diamond pickaxe and axe. I also collected a bunch of marble as I wanted to build a house out of it. The next day, I commenced on building my new base. I built it at the edge of a lake next to the animals. The building carried on to day 6, which I used some iron plates on the walls. I also built a path out of marble bricks to put at the front door. Day 7 to 8, I looted a lot more dungeon things and did a little bit of mining, which included finding diamonds. On day 9, I fought some strange tortoise thing. It was really weird. I then crafted diamond leggings and a chest plate. Next to my new base, I built a nether portal. I also fought a zombie thing that was shooting green poison at me. It kept weakening me and got me down to 1.5 hearts when I eventually killed it. I found out emerald tools exist, so I made an emerald pickaxe and axe. I then headed to the nether. I spawned into a crimson forest and my portal was right next to a fortress. I must say, the blazes and wither skeletons got me really low, but I managed to kill them in the end. I ventured more into the fortress and eventually found some soul sand and nether wart. I then went home and got a nice sleep through to day 12. I crafted a necrotic bone sword from the necrotic bones I got from the wither skeletons and made a small netherwort farm. I also started work on a chest house. I used netherite bricks, marble pavement and cobblestone bricks. I then went back into the nether and collected a few more blaze rods. I went back home and organized everything into chests. Then the next day I went exploring the nether. I found this blue ore called cobalt, so I took it home to see what it did. I eventually passed through every biome and got the Hot Tourist Destinations advancement. When I was in the Warp Forest, I also collected some ender pearls. So on day 17, I went out to find the stronghold. I didn't find the stronghold, but I did find a strange stronghold-like structure. Whoa, what's this over here? Oh god, okay. It had some chests with some decent loot and bookshelves, which is what I was looking for. After I'd finished visiting that place, I headed on, but I was running out of food, so I had to turn back. When I got home, I built an enchantment house. I used marble, bone blocks, and cobblestone roof blocks. The next day, I headed back to the Nether to get some XP to enchant. I then made some crimson bookshelves and an enchantment table. Whoa, that's a pretty good bow. Yes. I headed in and out of the Nether getting more XP. Okay, so let's test this magnet enchant on this iron. Because if it does what I think it does, it will be very handy. Yeah, it just flows to you. Great. I also ended up trying to make a farm, but forgetting plant seeded light to grow. I then realized what I needed and planted some potatoes. I also collected some marble. I spent the marble I just gathered in some quartz building a fishing boat thing. I spent the next 2 days fishing, hoping to get glass bottles for potions, but I had no luck. I spent day 26 studying cobalt and seeing what it could be used for. As well as that, I got Excavate 3 on an iron pickaxe and tried it out. I used my research to try and use cobalt, although it was very complicated, and I ended up fighting some strange things in the Nether. On day 30, I ended up finding some ancient debris on my journeys. And when I came back, I used soul lava I'd found to make a crying obsidian generator. The next few days, I built a shrine to summon the Warden. In the chest for the offerings, I put crying obsidian, violet conundrum, cobalt ingots, runes, and a bucket of soul lava. I really wanted to get out of this place and I was hoping it could help me. I waited for 2 days. I then heard something. A voice said,
"In order to get to the deep dark dimension, you must craft a light and dark teleporter. In order to do this, you must use gold, deep stone, chains, and obsidian. To know whether you're going to complete this challenge or not, you must fight me first."
And then just like that, the Warden appeared and the fight had begun. It was really tough and it broke my shield almost immediately. I luckily managed to escape. I built up a tower to shoot the Warden from above. Let's get that down there. Okay, but that information is very useful. You have to craft a deep dark thing. So that will be useful for getting out of this dimension, I guess. Day 36, I finished the roof of my chest house. And then I went to the Nether fortress and fought some blazes and wither skeletons. I then explored the Nether and found a rune portal. I also went to the warp forest and fought some endermen. Day 42, I made full diamond tools with cool enchants. I geared up and went to find the stronghold. I traveled for a long time and finally found it. There were a bunch of small rooms with chests and ores, but there was a big main room. And then suddenly I was bombarded by zombies. So many zombies. Hey, go out. On day 44, I found the end portal and went to fight the Ender Dragon. And I guess we just go in. Okay. Sped up safely. Also, not safely. Push that one immediately. Okay. Get that one. Yes. Yes. Let's see if we can get through here. Yes. Oh, okay. Oh, he's perching. Let's get up here. Okay. Let's get that one. That one. That one. That one. And that's all. It's Ender Pearl down there. I'm getting some good shots on him. If he comes around. Yes. Okay, he's almost dead. Oh, he's so close. Okay, let's get the final shot. And there we go. We beat Minecraft in the cave all in the world. Now it's time to go to the gateways because this is not a Minecraft challenge, not a Minecraft manhunt or anything like that. Oh my god, look at these levels, these are so good. But there it is over there. I then went through the end gateway and immediately found an end city. The shulkers made it quite tough, but I got to the top to get the loot. I then climbed up an obsidian tower, but there was nothing at the top apart from these strange blocks. The next day, I came across a strange floating island. What are these things? They're like purple slimes. The blocks in it were quite bouncy, and there was a bunch of annoying end slimes. They're like teleport. Oh god. They're teleporting me as well. They're like end slimes. So every time they hit you, you get teleported. You don't have much damage as well. I also cut down this strange entry and got saplings to take home. On day 46, I did head home. I also crafted a pair of ender slime boots, which made jumping really weird. Okay, let's jump up and then back on. I started building a shrine for the Warden King. I used cold deep stone and black stone in the design. In the chest for the offerings, I included violet conundrum blocks, the book I started with, a tallow, a soul compass, old emerald gear, ender slime, ender violet, wither items, and a gapo. A lot quicker than last time, the Warden King spawned and he looked nothing like I expected. Oh, the Warden King is weird. Okay. Oh, okay, it's doing strange things. It's actually not that bad. It's checking my offerings. Okay. Okay, well, it's really bad. Okay, those boots are helping me a lot. Okay, let's build in from here. Okay. Well, there's actually a lot of the wither skeletons. It's broken my shield again. And I actually need these gold nipples. Okay. Is that them all? Oof, okay. Later on in the day, some strange mobs appeared near my base. I realized they were spies from the deep dark. What are those? Okay. Okay, I guess I shouldn't have killed your leader. Oh, I don't know how much these guys are gonna do.
Why?
They can swim, okay.
How dare you? What you kids are looking tonight? We will get you. Why would you kill the one you want?
Day 51, I went mining for netherite. I actually got quite lucky because I got a netherite helmet, chestplate, leggings, and a sword. Day 53, I was fishing. Day 54, I went back to the nether and found a bastion remnant. It had some decent loot in the chest and the brutes were quite easy to kill. so you get egg and brute. I pretty much spent day 57 to 61 playing around with my boots, mining and killing wither skeletons in the nether. Day 61 to 62 I went mining for netherite and had no luck until I realised that emerald was better than netherite. I evolved into full emerald armour and tools. I got looting on my sword, so I went back to the fortress, which meant getting wither skulls was so much easier. I made a portal to above the cave world. This is where I decided to fight the wither. Okay, I'm not sure if this is the right idea. You know what? Fine, let's go. Here we are. I should probably back up. I need to shoot him. Might be a good idea to eat as well. It's actually quite hard to keep spinning and stuff. No, I'm about to die. Careful. Yes. Okay, it's probably a good idea to heal. So am I. Yes! I went home and realised there was no glass, so I couldn't make the beacon. I still put the nether star on display though. I collected a bunch of mob heads and put them on obsidian stands around my base. Looting swords were great for this. I decided to repair my armour because it was pretty broken. Then on day 70, I saw a bunch of skulk spies around the shrine to the Warden King. Okay, we need to take these guys. Okay, let's take these guys out. What are these guys doing here again? Okay, we need to go and investigate this. Who is that? Oh no, why did I jump? Oh no, he's blinded me! No! Huh? This guy, I killed him. I got a strange item which was called Son of the Warden King's Hat. I realised I must have killed the Warden Prince. Day 71 I just went around and killed a bunch of mobs. It wasn't that exciting. Then I went to find the stronghold once again. Day 73. By the end of day 73 I'd finally found it. I also found a library, but it wasn't that impressive. For the next few days I went and searched for an end city with elytra. I finally found one and I obtained the elytra. So on day 78 I crafted a mining dimension teleporter. I teleported to this custom dimension and there was just a bunch of vanilla caves. Like the whole world was made of it. Oh, you could even find dungeons in this world? What is that in there? I found a few diamonds, but overall it wasn't that much and didn't really have any custom blocks or items in it. For the rest of day 79, I made a little house out of endstone for the teleporter in both dimensions. But on day 80 I made another teleporter to the other mining dimension. I wanted to go to all the worlds and hope I would find my own. I teleported to dimension and it was a super flat world. Turned out these small plants were dropping different foods and none of them were in vanilla Minecraft. For 3 days I built a building for the light and dark, deep dark teleporter. Put a diamond in. And finally, with one click, and I would be out of what was happening. I spent 6 days wandering around the dimension, killing various warden minions and falling into various skulk traps. Though on day 92, I ran into my first warden of this dimension. No. get through? Why not? I can't get by. Whew. Okay, that gave me a lot of XP. Until day 100, I did more exploring. In the final day come, I found what I was looking for. A warden and the Warden King's army. There is a huge army of these. This is kind of bad. It's like many wardens. Where are they all coming from? Maybe this is the Warden's army. So it's me versus the army. It's Warden. Okay, I don't think I've ever gotten away with that. I want to kill it, but it's so hard. I'm gonna try not to use my bow in this one. Okay. I don't think I have anything I can really use. They're keeping the Warden away. I killed it in 2 hits. Okay, that is good. And I think this is just the last of the army. I think I've got my revenge. I finally had my revenge.
You have finally proven yourself worthy to be back at home. So, that's where you will be. Don't worry, you'll be back there in a jiffy.
Sally? Wait, you can talk now? Something's a bit different around here, and oh, the Wither. I need to stop him.